From Upper Michigan's source, your TV6 First Look begins with a weather alert.
At this hour, a winter storm continues to impact much of Upper Michigan. We go straight to meteorologist Noel Navarro for the latest.
Yeah, what a start to May here, Ben. Let's take you to the satellite and radar loop. Much of the coverage over Upper Michigan is snow, and it's the wet, sticky mixture. More of a mix towards Menominee County and the east end of the UP, but overall snow for the western central Upper Michigan areas. And we're even looking at the Keweenaw Peninsula starting to come down over into Houghton County here on the interactive radar, guiding it down south of Baraga. You get to Covington and get into that US 41 corridor connecting over to Marquette. This is where the snow could be packing. You got the shades of the purple indicating some heavy snow, and it's falling from a low elevation. So when it comes down, it packs. We're talking about some snowfall rates that could climb over 1/4 of an inch per hour. It's a little slippery down towards the southern UP M35 as you head towards Menominee in the Bay of Green Bay. Still, nonetheless, we're dealing with slushy, snowy, wet conditions and windy, especially if you're near the Lake Superior shoreline. Snowfall reports in the last 24 hours, and mind you, most of these reports were from this morning. Ironwood, 14.3 inches. Lawns, a public report, about 14 inches. Three Lakes, 11.1 between Astoria and Michigami. So we got plenty of snow, and here's the latest, here's the morning picture turned in by Kathy. This was just about 5-6 miles near the station. 11.5 inches of snow she measured over North Basin Drive. So thank you for sharing that, Kathy. Please share your pictures and have a safe one. I know you're all mostly home. Here's a live look at Marquette downtown on Front Street. Our road crew's taking care of Front Street and the main roads throughout the town there, but you go to a side street, it'll be a totally different story. A northwest wind, 24 miles per hour sustained. You're near the big lake, could be gusting over 45 to 50. Low pressure continuing to drop. Here are your winter weather alerts through Tuesday, some of them extending into the midday hours tomorrow, like Baraga, Marquette, and Alger counties. The impact meter, we already got sporadic power outages in the region, tree damages, and of course travel severely impeded. If you have to go out, you got your emergency kit and your backup power to go. Lakeshore flooding is possible with 14-foot waves or higher crashing on the shoreline. Power outage reports as of 4:14 p.m. Eastern Time. There's more than 3,000 customers without power in Marquette County and over 1,000 in Alger. And as you get to the down power line, we've got some safety tips to share with you quickly. You stay 30 feet away and report them to your utility company immediately. You never want to get to touch a down power line. Just immediately assume it's energized and dangerous. I got your full forecast hour by hour coming up next. Ben?
Welcome back. Very messy out there, and maybe if you don't have to travel, maybe you shouldn't, right, Noel?
Right, Ben, and you know what? I got to work today. That's what I'm doing. Determined to come here, determined to come home to see my love, and here's a live look at US 41 Alger Marquette County line, so east of Marquette towards Munising, some slippery, slushy conditions. There's even some wet roads out there, some of this melting rather quickly, but it's packing up over US 41 east of Marquette, as you see on this live camera shot. National Weather Service winter weather alerts, all weather alerts. I even included the flood alerts. There are advisories and warnings. The number one is the winter storm warning from Alger, Baraga, Gogebic, Houghton, Iron, Keweenaw, Marquette, and Ontonagon counties. The ones over the Wisconsin border going until 2 o'clock in the morning. Houghton County, Ontonagon, we're talking about those going until 8 o'clock in the morning. But for areas like Baraga County and also Marquette County, Alger County, that goes on until 11 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. And the winter weather advisories for Delta, Dickinson, and Florence County, Wisconsin, that one goes on till the early morning hours of Tuesday. And as we get into the later part of the week, when we don't have to worry about the snow falling and piling up from up in the sky, we got flood alerts to watch out for. Baraga, Houghton, Iron, Marquette counties, those are until further notice for the week. Keeping an eye on the river levels. Winter weather hazards through Tuesday. Some low icing possible. Some icy chunks along the slushy roads here. Moderate to heavy snow that could exceed a foot over in the highlands. And this is additional snow. We've already had about a foot around areas of Marquette County and even into Baraga County. Wind gusts near Lake Superior could exceed 50 miles per per hour, some wind chills or some chilly wind factor there. It can feel like the teens for some areas, especially up in the Copper Country overnight. National Weather Service in their alerts also provide just some winter weather tips. I mean, I was panicking to get here on time before work, and I was trying to shovel, and I was working myself. We deal with wet, sticky snow, mechanically and physically. It is taxing. Take a break when you can. You get some help, good to go. And if you do have to drive, do have your emergency kits ready to go. Low pressure system between Quebec and eastern Ontario. East side of it, more spring. West side of it, more winter. And that's what we're getting here in Upper Michigan at this hour. Some temperatures currently, Nepegon 37 degrees, so it's sub-freezing aloft to generate the snow. It falls down to the ground. That's when we got that wet mixture. So here it is on the future radar and winds. Remember, this is being steered in by some gale force winds from the north, and it continues on overnight. The shades of the darker purple, that's where we're seeing the heavy snow potential for areas up in the Keweenaw Peninsula, Baraga and Marquette County on the Huron Mountains, and also eastern Alger County, northern Schoolcraft, and northern Luce County. Going on into the overnight hours, continuing on into the morning commute for another slushy one, especially near the Lake Superior shorelines. So start your day on Tuesday. As we get into the afternoon, some drier air mixing along that low pressure system, and it's looking more flurries and just some drizzle. For the eastern UP with breaks of sunshine on Tuesday, and then for the west and central counties, some lingering snow until it diminishes into the evening. Still lingering, but still going for Tuesday late for the west and central near Lake Superior. Extended forecast. We will have some dry periods. There's still some rain shower chances to watch out for Thursday, Ben. But overall, let's look forward to that warming coming in by the weekend.
Certainly, that looks very nice.
I think Cinco de Mayo good. Cinco de Mayo.
All right, thank you, Noel. Keegan.